Good morning and welcome to your sacred space, gentle yoga and meditation class. Just make sure you have some blocks, a strap and a blanket, and any props you might need close by. We're going to go ahead and get started. I hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween for those who celebrate. And we're going to get started in a child's pose this morning. So let's go ahead and come down, have those knees open nice and wide, let the big toes touch. Spread those fingers, reach the fingertips away from you and allow the forehead to melt towards the mat. Maybe it touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. Either way is fine. But give yourself a moment here to settle in and take a few deep breaths. Finding stillness in the natural rhythm of your breathing. And allowing your body a little bit of time to release. Stretch out those inner thighs, low back, arms, fascia down the back body. And allow the breath to become deeper. Let the inhales expand the belly out. And exhale, empty all the air out of the body. A few more breaths. Taking some time to check in, to observe the thoughts, the feelings, sensations in the body. Without labeling any of it, simply witness what you find. Beautiful. A couple more breaths, maybe setting an intention for your practice today. And it might be really nice to think about this idea of appreciation. Appreciating your body's ability to get up and practice yoga. Maybe appreciating those around you, holiday season, whatever it is that you appreciate, just call that into the heart space. One more deep breath in, let the belly expand. And exhale, empty all the air out. Good. And once you have that intention set, this idea of appreciation, you're going to very slowly begin to walk your hands over to the left, stretching that right side body, melt the chest towards the mat. And allow the chest to be squared off towards the floor. Trying to really just stretch into that right side body, breathe into the ribs, the psoas muscle on that right side. One more breath. And slowly walk the hands back to center and over to the right. This time stretching and breathing into that left side. Allowing your body to completely surrender to the ground under you. One more breath. You'll slowly bring those hands back to center. Take a moment, come onto the forearms for a second, and just let the head drop. So I want you to release the neck here. Shake the head yes and no. Allowing the head to be heavy, feeling that space in the back of the neck. Beautiful. Eventually, you're going to bring yourself up into a tabletop. So have those hands below your shoulders and knees below your hips. We'll start with a few cat-cows here. So exhale, round the back, bring the chin to the chest. Really press through the palms, spread the shoulder blades. Inhale, drop the belly, shoulder blades draw in, chest opens. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly. A few more like this, moving with the natural rhythm of your breath. Exhale and round. Inhale. Good. One more. Inhale, drop the belly. Take a moment coming back to a neutral position. Looking back over your right shoulder at your right foot, stretching into the left side body. And center over that left shoulder. Look back at that left foot, stretch into the right side body. Beautiful. One more time. Center over to the right. And center over to the left. Nice. Coming back to center. Bring those knees in front of you. And you can open the knees a little wide if you'd like. We're going to go ahead and start to get into the chest and the shoulders a little bit. So to begin, you're just going to take this right arm, drop those fingertips to the mat. Maybe the knees will come together if the knees are in your way. And just begin to circle through. So keep the chest squared off straight forward. And the only rotation and movement you want to feel is that shoulder. Breathing nice and deep. 4 or 5 circles in one direction, then go ahead and bring it back. And if it bothers your knees to sit in this kneeling position, you can always come into a comfortable seat. Good. So circles in that opposite direction. Allow those right fingertips to drag, touching the mat. And let's do the other side. Left arm, big circles. Just opening up that shoulder girdle, feeling the stretch in the chest. You're in control of how wide or how big you want these circles to be. So just see how your shoulders feel. It's a good way to gauge where the tension is. If you hold tension in the neck and shoulders, go ahead and switch that direction, come back the other way. It's a good way to release that if you have tension there. Nice. One more circle. Awesome. Left fingertips drag on the floor. Take a moment here. Inhale this right arm all the way up. Spread the fingers and reach the fingertips like you want to touch the ceiling. So I want you to straighten that arm all the way up. Feel yourself reach from that right hip all the way to the fingertips. Up, up, up. Extend, extend. Beautiful. Breathe here for a moment. Just breathe into the space. And then very slowly begin to arch over to the left, feeling that right side body open. Left hand is on the mat to support you. Nice. Eventually coming back to center, right arm down. Take a moment, relax through those shoulders. Inhale this left arm all the way up, spread the fingers. Reach those fingertips straight up to the ceiling, extend up and out of that shoulder, reach up and out of that left hip. Get that extension in the left side. Breathe there. And then go ahead and arch over to the right. Feeling that left hip draw down, feeling that left side body open up. Beautiful. One more breath. Slowly coming back up, relaxing that left arm down. Let the arms just hang heavy. Give yourself a breath or two here. Again, finding that stillness and the natural rhythm of your breath. Finding that appreciation for the ability to breathe in and breathe out. Good. So when you feel ready, you're just going to keep those arms nice and heavy. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and release down. Shoulders up. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. Release down. A couple more. Shoulders to the ears, creating a little bit of tension. A little more. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and then release down. One more. Shoulders to ears. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and release down. Beautiful. Now go ahead and take a moment. Make a basket behind you. Interlace those fingers. Let the shoulder blades come in towards each other. Allow the chest to open. Now here, I just want you to hold it stagnant and open through the chest. Maybe look up. 3 or 4 deep, complete breaths here. Expanding the lungs, expanding the ribs as you breathe in. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Nice. And slowly release those arms. You're going to very slowly bring a block with you if you'd like. I'm going to turn around so I don't confuse you. But you're going to stay in that kneeling position. That block will be in front of you. You're going to very gently fold at the hip crease. Let the belly come onto the thighs. And let the forehead relax on the block. Now you can choose to have your arms down by your sides if you'd like. This is a nice release for that low back. Or you can be on the forearms, whatever works for you. And your head can also be on the mat. So giving yourself a few deep breaths here. Taking your time, expanding the belly on the thighs. Beautiful. When you're ready, you're slowly going to press yourself back up. Bring your hands onto the mat. Come up onto the balls of the feet on the toes and just rock those hips back. Now you might want to open the knees up depending on how it feels for you. But either way, I'd like you to get a nice stretch for the feet. So maybe this is a bit intense for you on the toes. Maybe it isn't. If you'd like a little bit more, you can always come upright and rock some weight back towards the heels. This will give you a deeper stretch. Either way, find that stretch for the feet and take 3 to 4 deep, complete breaths there. Wherever you're at. Beautiful. While you're here, you can roll through the head and the neck, gently opening up the sides of the neck, back of the neck as you roll the head around in a circle. 3 or 4 circles in one direction and then switch. And bring those circles back the other way. Nice. Eventually, you'll bring those hands back down. If they aren't already, come off the toes, tap out the feet. Good. And then we're going to go ahead and come into a nice comfortable seat. So have those legs crossed comfortably to start. Good. So if you need to bring a blanket underneath those hips, just go ahead and do that so that the hips kind of elevate up to the level of your knees. It just keeps the pressure out of that low back. So you want to keep the chest nice and open. You're going to very slowly inhale those arms up. Palms come to prayer. Exhale down into the heart center. Inhale those arms a little wider. Come all the way up. Palms to prayer. Exhale down to the heart center. 2 more. Inhale a little wider. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. Palms to prayer. Draw it down into the heart space. And last one. Inhale, arms all the way up. Palms to prayer. Come down into the heart space. Take a moment here at the heart space. Remembering that appreciation. Relax the eyebrows and the jaw. Just take a few deep breaths here. Paying your respects to all the things you appreciate, all the things you're grateful for. Things, people, experiences. Good. You'll slowly release those arms down. Inhale the arms up one more time. This time your left hand's going to come behind you, right hand to this left knee. So we're twisting over that left side. Try to relax the shoulders down. Maybe look over your left shoulder. So a beautiful twist happening in that thoracic spine. And breathe. Think about long exhales, drawing the belly button to your spine. Beautiful. 2 more breaths. Relax those knees. The hips stay open. Beautiful. Slowly coming back around to center. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, come over to the right this time. Right hand behind you, left hand to your right knee, twisting over that right side. Relaxing the shoulders down, maybe looking over the right shoulder. Just seeing how you feel today in this twist. You may or may not like the sensation today. Either way, just observe that, just witness that. No need to put a label on it. Just is what it is today. 2 more breaths. Expand that belly as you breathe in. Exhale, belly button to spine. Beautiful. 1 more breath. Slowly coming back around to center. Take those hands onto your knees. Exhale, round back. Inhale, look up. Shoulder blades draw in. Exhale, round. Spread those shoulder blades as you round your back and bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, draw the chest through, look up. Exhale, round. Beautiful. 1 more. Inhale, looks up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Nice. Now very slowly walk those hands forward and just fold yourself over the legs if you can. Maybe bring your hands on some blocks, your forearms on some blocks, or maybe you want to relax all the way down. You can also just have your hands on blocks if you're a bit tight here today. Either way, breathe. Give yourself about 3 breaths here, releasing that low back. Opening up those hips, those inner thighs. Nice. Give yourself a couple more breaths. And slowly coming back up. This time you're going to straighten those legs out. Go ahead and shake the legs out. Windshield wiper through the legs. feet. Nice. Now we're going to go ahead and begin to come into a wide angle. And for this one, I really would suggest that you put a blanket or something underneath those hips. Coming right to the edge of that blanket so that your pelvis dips down a little bit to really drop you into those inner thighs. I know you might not want to be there, but this helps to open up the body. Inner thighs, outer hips, beautiful for the hamstrings. So just give yourself a moment to come into this pose, flex the feet. And if this is a bit tight, you can always bend the knees. And we're very slowly going to begin to rock a little left and right. So keep the chest open, keep the arms on the outside of the legs as you rock from left to right. And just gently distributing the weight between the left side and the right side. Allowing the weight of your body just to get you a little bit deeper into the stretch. Good. Go ahead and come back to center, point and flex the feet. Feel those hamstrings. Maybe circle around through the feet. Just doing it whatever feels good today. Chest is open. Now grab those blocks if you have them. Mine are multicolored. And you'll bring those forearms onto the block. So now we're going to just sit here for a few breaths if we can. Keep the feet flexed. And I really want you to feel the hamstring stretch all the way down the back of the legs. In order to get this sensation, you're definitely going to want to flex your feet. Now observe how you feel here. You might be a bit tight. It might be a while since you've done this. So give yourself some time. If you can't come all the way down, have the blocks under your elbows. It's fine. Be where you need to be. And allow the head to drop. Maybe release the neck again. Shake the head yes and no while you're here. Give you something else to focus on for a moment. Make sure you're breathing nice and deep. Beautiful. 2 more deep, complete breaths. When you're ready, you'll slowly round the spine to come back up. Move those blocks for now. Inhale. Both arms up. Exhale, see if you can reach for the outer edge of that right foot with your right hand. Keep the chest open, maybe look up to the ceiling. Left hand can come behind the low back, just to keep that side body open as you stretch and breathe. Good, another breath or 2. Hand can also come to the shin or the ankle, whatever works. Slowly coming back up. Reset those hips for a moment. Inhale the arms all the way up again. This time, exhale, left hand to that outer edge of the left foot or that shin or ankle. Maybe that right hand comes behind you at the low back. And look up. Breathe. Opening up through this body. Being grateful for the sensation, right? It's a love-hate relationship, I know. And slowly coming back up. Beautiful. If you want to fold forward, you can. Maybe you want to bring your hands on some blocks or just reach out in front of you. You can also have the blocks on their highest height. But give yourself a little slight fold forward or a nice deep fold forward. And take a few breaths there. One more breath. Staying with the sensation. Slowly coming back up. This time, inhale, reach those arms all the way up. Exhale your left hand to that right foot, shin, ankle, stretching the left side body. And breathe. Beautiful. One more breath. Slowly inhale, coming back up to center. Maybe move those feet around. Last one, inhale, arms up. And exhale, right hand to that left foot, ankle, shin, wherever the hand can get. And stretch into that right side body. Breathe. Two more deep, complete breaths. Slowly coming back up. Move around those feet. Take the hands underneath the knees. Bend those knees. Hug both knees in. Allow the spine to be nice and tall. Try to bring the belly right to the thighs. Relax the shoulders down. Take a few breaths here. Maybe drop the chin to the chest. And also wrap those hands underneath the legs. To draw the shoulders away from the ears. Just an option, not something you have to do. It's your personal practice. Good, one more breath, breathing into the back of the neck, breathing into this nice fold. Awesome, eventually you're gonna release, come off of that blanket, take those feet out so they're nice and wide, and just windshield wiper through the legs. Or left and right action, so you feel some movement, some rotation in the hip socket. Just kind of rolling out everything we just did. Getting a nice release there. Awesome. So now what I'd love for you to do, take those legs nice and wide, take your blocks, place the blocks about shoulder width apart in front of you. Now, you're going to want to make sure that you're on your sits bones for this, so scoot the flesh out if you need to. Make sure you feel a nice solid foundation in those sits bones. Go ahead and bend this left knee in. This is just going to act as a kickstand for what we're going to do. Now, your hands will be behind you. And this is some outer hip strengthening. So do the best you can. If you get a little cramping, just go ahead and come out and reset if you need to. I already feel a little something in my right hip. So give yourself a moment. Let the chest be open. When you're ready, inhale, lift this right leg up and over the two blocks. Okay, got that? Back, over again. All right, so this left leg can do whatever it needs to help you keep your balance. I find that bending the knee works. Ready? We're gonna do this a few times. Lift up and over, up and back, up, over, up and back. Good. Let's do one more. Up, over, up and back. I lied. One more. Up, over, up and back. Beautiful. Take a moment. Bring this right knee to bend. Come into butterfly for a moment. Breathe and hold. You can also stack a block on your feet, maybe relax the forehead. So this beautiful strengthening for the outer hips, you might have felt a whole lot of sensation as you were doing that. And now we're in this butterfly position, which is going to open up and release all of that for you. So give yourself another 2 breaths here, and then we're going to switch sides. You will notice that sides will be different, so just honor each side. Good. When you're ready, those blocks will come back out at shoulder width apart. Left leg extends straight. I'm tucking this right foot in a little to give me some balance. Hands behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades in so that the chest stays open. Ready? Inhale up and over the second block. Flex the foot up and back over the first block. Let's do it a few more. Up, over, up, and back. Up, over, up, back. 2 more. Up, over, up, back. Last one. Up, over, up, and back. Whew, that left leg is not as strong as the right for me. Bring those soles of the feet back together. Come back into your butterfly. Stack the blocks. Support the forehead. And relax. So playing with this whole ebb and flow motion, right? So engagement, strength, and then release and surrender. It really is the secret to life, honestly, being able to ebb and flow with the way life shows up. So maybe once again, finding that appreciation for your ability to navigate that. Even if it's not done perfectly, it's all good. Slowly, you'll come back up. Straighten those legs out. You can shake the legs out. Hips. Thighs. Maybe massage the kneecaps. Chins and bring those pads all the way up to arms. Why not? Good. Another arm. And let's do a little patting on the chest, shoulders. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is grab our strap. We're going to get a little deeper into the chest and shoulders. And you can come upright for this on your knees. You can also do this standing, whatever works for you. I'm going to do it kneeling. I'll be on my knees. You can also do it seated. Maybe come up onto a bolster or a blanket if you're going to do it seated. But you're going to grab this strap. I always love to do this one, like, and in my heart and in my mind when I do this one, I always think of Joanne because she taught me this and I always thought it was just such a beautiful pose for the chest and the heart, the shoulders. So every time I do this, I always think of her and it's in honor of her. So now you know, a little inside secret. So take that buckle part in one hand, maybe your non-dominant hand, just hold the buckle. Measure wider than your shoulders. Your elbows are going to stay straight for the duration of this stretch. So when you're ready, you're going to inhale, bring the arms up. Now, slowly exhale back, come as long as you need to on the strap to keep those elbows straight, and exhale all the way back. Beautiful opening for the chest. Inhale up. Exhale forward. Nice. Let's roll through with our breath. Inhale up. Now you have an idea of how long you want the strap to be. Exhale all the way back. Squeeze the shoulder blades in. Inhale up. Exhale forward. And moving nice and slow, because you can gauge how far you want to go with it. You can also feel all that sensation, right? All that sensation that maybe we can find some appreciation for the fact that our bodies feel, right? Inhale up and exhale forward. 2 more, inhale up. Exhale all the way back. Inhale up. And exhale forward. Good, last time, inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale. And exhale forward. Good, drop the strap. Go ahead and swing those arms out. Whew. Swing it out, swing it out. Release any of that tension. Awesome. So we're going to very slowly begin to come onto our backs. Maybe bend those knees, round the spine down so you come onto your back. And you can take that blanket, have it close by. Don't put it under your head just yet, but have it close by. Round the spine down. Allow the shoulder blades to scoop in. Feel your entire back body nice and heavy and supported on the mat. So just take a few deep breaths here. Maybe let the knees drop in. Release that low back. Hands can be wherever feels comfortable, maybe on the belly, on the ground. Just taking a few deep breaths to really allow yourself to connect and surrender to gravity. Allowing yourself to drop heavy in the low back so you get a nice release with those knees dropping in. Relax your jaw and your eyebrows. Good. Very slowly open the knees back up. Bring the feet so that they are hip distance apart. Allow your arms to come down by your sides. Let the palms face down. And bring those arms close into the body. We're going to set up for bridge. Tuck the chin to the chest. Keep the chest open. Shoulder blades scoot in. And when you're ready, press down into the feet to lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Breathe and hold. Press down through the inner arches of the feet. Entire foot is pressing into the mat, including the toes. Breathe. Finding the natural rhythm of your breath, even though you are working a little bit. And when you're ready, you'll slowly wind the spine down, one vertebra at a time, until that low back and that sacrum connect. Relax. Take a deep breath in. We're going to come up for one more bridge. When you feel ready, those hands down by your sides, palms face down, chin tucks into the chest, press into those feet, lifting the hips. And maybe coming up a little higher this time. Beautiful inversion for the body, a nice flush for the organs. Great for circulation, especially down into the heart, shoulders, the neck, the head. Breathe, stay firm through those feet. Feel the quads, make sure you're not squeezing those glutes. And when you're ready, slowly wind the spine down, one vertebra at a time, till your low back and sacrum connect. Hug the knees into your chest, little rocking left to right, massaging the low back area. Nice. Opening those knees up a little wider, circle through the feet. Go in both directions. Beautiful. Bring those circles up into the hips by drawing circles with the knees. Nice big circles. Eventually switching the direction of your circles, go back the other way. Awesome. Those feet will come down. Let the feet be nice and wide and just rock through the hips. Knees will drop left to right. Arms can come down by your sides, palms facing up. And now you can go ahead and place that blanket underneath your head. Maybe you want to cactus the arms and open the chest, or have the arms above the head. Rocking through, keeping a nice open body. Good. And we're gonna go ahead and find ourselves in a nice, comfortable pose for our guided meditation. So take the blocks, maybe butterfly the feet, the legs. Maybe support the legs with some blocks so you can really just relax here. Arms can be wherever's comfortable, maybe out like a T. Like I said, maybe above the head, whatever works. But I want you to find yourself in a nice, comfortable position. If this doesn't work for you for whatever reason, just find a comfortable meditating position. One preferably where you can relax. Begin to bring all of your attention and focus back to your breathing. Maybe closing the eyes. And taking a moment to scan the body. Feel yourself let go of any last bit of tension that might be there. Relaxing deeper with every exhale. Feeling heavier and connected to the earth's energy below. Take another slow, deep breath and know that in this moment, all is well. I'm going to ask you to call in your imagination, your intuition for this guided meditation. Try to leave the logical mind out. Drop deeper into yourself and into stillness. Take a few more deep breaths, settling in. And you'll begin by bringing your awareness to your heart center. right in the middle of the chest. And notice the softness there. Imagine all the energy you've sent out into the world gently returning back home to your heart. Helping you feel more whole, more complete. Quietly receive this energy and realize that you can simply be here, relax, and allow it in. Breathe deep. With every breath, let yourself drop deeper into the heart space. Expand the ribs. And begin to imagine yourself standing inside a cozy room. Notice the details in this room. Does it look familiar? Have you been here before? And soon you see a doorway in the room and begin to walk through it. And suddenly you're at the edge of a forest, looking down a long, winding trail. It's late afternoon and the light is soft, just like the space at your heart. The air is warm, and as a breeze finds you, you smell the pine, the sweet scent of the forest floor under your feet. Maybe you notice flowers along the trail and the smell of their fragrance as well. Take in your surroundings. What do you see, hear, and feel? The forest is quiet and your steps are soft on the spongy ground. You walk along and soon you are enchanted by this peaceful place, slowing everything down, taking deeper breaths, and dropping deeper into yourself and this experience. It feels as if you've entered another world, a dream world of sorts where the shapes and colors of the forest come alive with vibrance and beauty. Notice what this feels like for you. Your path eventually leads to a stream, one you recognize somehow. You easily cross the stream and stop to look at the clear water and copper-colored stones before venturing deeper into the forest. Your path winds its way through, and you take in all the different trees along the way. Maybe there are vines and flowers, animals you notice in the forest as well. Eventually, you come to a small clearing filled with wildflowers and waving grass. You see a single deer grazing in the soft light. You immediately recognize this animal, and your eyes meet. You're flooded with a sense of awe and wonder, appreciation at the beauty of this creature. The deer is totally at home in the setting, as if he were an extension of the plants, trees, and even the air you're sharing. In the deer's eyes, you don't see fear, but a recognition, as if he were expecting you. You're here to make a discovery, and the deer is here to help you. Standing very still, you feel the unspoken connection between the two of you, and soon the deer begins to speak to you in your mind. As you hear his words resonate, you observe the feeling you have in response to it. The deer says, "Reality is upside down. Although this may seem like a dream, I am very real. Look, all around me are gifts, the trees, the moss on the rocks, the air, and the water. There are gifts all around you too. Do you see them?" Take a moment to ponder its question. What are your gifts? Health, family, love, friends? You allow this feeling of appreciation into your whole being. The deer's voice continues in your mind. In winter, snow covers the ground, but I find a few leaves to eat, or I become very quiet and rest to conserve my energy. I am humble and cooperative with what's happening in my reality. I live and appreciate this world that offers me everything and exactly what I need. Take a moment to consider how you too can conserve your energy when it's time to be humble and cooperate with others and appreciate the resources you have to survive. How can you come into greater cooperation? Better support yourself, appreciate the little things, enjoy what you've been given. Again, the deer begins to speak. Do not worry, do not fear. Everything comes as you need it, and all is in perfect order. Life is in motion behind every leaf and blade of grass, creating the scenery. Observe, witness, and trust. You take time to view your life through the eyes of this simple, peaceful animal. See what you may have not seen before. Know what you haven't known. And taking in this experience of gratitude and appreciation deep into your heart. Allow those feelings and sensations to expand your heart space. Intuitively, you begin to sense that you only have a little more time with this deer. Decide to listen or ask any last questions you might have. Maybe the forest itself has a message for you. You stand still in this place for any last bit of information you might need. Breathe and allow the information in. Before you go, ask that a sphere of light surround you and this experience so that all the positive benefits of this encounter stay with you as you move through the rest of your day. Take a moment to thank the deer, the forest, and yourself for being so open. Eventually, returning back to the path to make your way out. Feel your feet grounded on the earth as you walk away and notice what it feels like for you. Eventually finding your way back out of the forest and back through the door you came in. Take a deep breath here. And slowly begin to return yourself back to the here and now. And spending the last few moments breathing and integrating your experience. If you'd like to close your practice with me, eventually you'll roll yourself to one side, pausing in the fetal position for a moment. Sending gratitude and appreciation to the mind, the body, and to the spirit. Eventually coming up to a comfortable seated position, allowing your head to be the last thing to come up. Spine is nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. Inhale the arms up. Palms come to prayer. And exhale down into the heart center. I thank you for sharing your time and energy with me today. May we walk through the rest of our week with an open mind and an open heart, realizing that our true power lies in the present moment. Namaste. And I appreciate all of you hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.